People like you. Yeah.
I love him. He's a great man. But speaking of people I love, look at all these fine folks, and welcome everyone to the much anticipated, not too long overdue, because we've been pretty consistent in our play schedule, which is always a good thing. But session 5 of the Anima Inferni, a Stars Without Number actual play, won by myself and these 5 glorious gentlemen. Without further ado, though, we're going to go around the table, have all of them introduce themselves, just quickly tell us the name of their character, and then we're going to dive into a delightful recap from none other than Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Charles. Just because I like the sound of your voice, Charles. There, I said it. I want to hear you.
Well,
I want you to say it in your game master voice. All right, your game master.
Oh, in
voice.
my game master voice.
Yeah. I want to imagine that I'm the player and you're the game master and you're recapping what happened last session.
Well,
Okay, so here's what happened.
Whenever I game master, I try to sound like Christopher Lee.
Oh, I like that. Dude, I'm very excited to see that. But let's go around the table. Let's go Svan, Professor Hex, Chewbacca, Neon, and of course Charles. Take it away, gentlemen.
Okay, I'm Svankinson. I'm playing Molly, former theater.
Just need the name.
I mean,
just need the name. We do it every week. Just need the name. Just hi, I'm playing Molly. I'm playing. Perfect.
I'm playing Molly. Okay.
All right, brilliant. Professor Hex, you're up next.
Sorry, I've forgotten what I'm supposed to say.
I don't know. Make it up.
Hi.
Perfect.
Yes.
All right.
I'm playing Narcissa Cis Capo.
Beautiful. Chewbacca.
Hi, I'm Drew, and I am playing Aberhart Fuchs.
I love you so much, Thon. Every week, you give us the entire backstory of your character, and it's wonderful. I just wanted to give you shit this week. I love it. It's not a problem. I just wanted to give you shit, man. But you're beautiful, Chewbacca. Thank you. And I'm just interrupting everyone. Neon, take it away.
Hello, I'm Neon, and I'm playing Nova.
Yeah.
You know, he's a cool guy.
And Nova is the son of a... All right, okay, moving on. Charles, go ahead.
We're moving on.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Charles. I'm playing Lucian von Ordo. He was born in the year...
Yeah, so with that being said...
In a space log cabin.
In a space log cabin. He had to walk uphill both ways in his space boots. Yeah. It was good. It was good. But of course, I am Dare Wolf of Dare Wolf Fin Gaming, the Game Master. And we're going to get a quick recap from Charles in the voice of... Well, whoever you want, really, at this point. Surprise us. But your Game Master voice. Take it away.
I think I'll just go with my regular voice.
Oh, I'm going to be honest. I'm disappointed at this point.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I have a specific Game Master voice. But
I like it.
I'll see what I can do. I
was hoping you did, and you don't. So you know, it is what it is.
My apologies. But last game session, our characters landed on the planet Teus in order to try to obtain the Derwolfium. The what was it called?
That's right. Correct.
Derwolfium, yeah.
Derwolfazine.
Oh,
yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's right. Derwolfazine. In order to well, as a job to get credits for us. We traveled across the desert to this little dusty town where in a cantina, we met a crime lord from, what's the name of the station?
Toshi?
Kashi Station? Power Converters?
Here at Eads 8, is that where he was from?
Everest 8.
Everett's 8, yes. And we were trying to get more information about the mines where we would get the chemicals. But it turns out he was after them also, and he wanted our ship. And anyway, it turned into a race to the mines to see who would get the chemicals first. We nearly blew up a big chunk of the planet and ourselves when we fired
almost a very short campaign.
Yes, massive guns at the chemicals, but in the end we defeated the bad guys and we took the chemicals back to our ship, and we're heading towards the space station to sell them, correct?
Yeah.
So
you said it right. You don't have to ask a question. You did good. You did great.
Well, my memory is not what I used to be.
It's fantastic. You're doing a great job. Doing God's work, truly. I don't know which God, but one of them. All right.
I've always been there, Charles.
It is August 25th, 3210. Entering the space of Edis 8, a station called home. The space around the station is quiet. Usually, there was traffic, ships going in and out of the station. But during the Condor's approach, not a ship could be spotted, not a single blip on comms or over the radio. As the Condor passed around a large asteroid, the station comes into view. All of the lights were on, but it seemed, as if no one was home. So we open our scene aboard the Condor with the crew, a number of them standing on the bridge, looking out, and imagine, if you will, there is this long sort of expanse of empty space. The station itself is it's rings, concentric rings that are kind of stacked on a central pole, and they're constantly rotating to create a kind of artificial gravity, okay? And you're looking out, and it is uncharacteristically dead space for this station. The station is generally very busy. There are transport ships coming in and out. It's sort of a hub for anyone going to the outer rings of the system when bringing supplies, people, etc. There is nothing. Not a single ship, not a blip, nothing. And as everyone is standing around, sort of looking out the windows at this empty space, Aoife is the first to speak. Well, that's fucking weird.
Super fucking weird.
Extra fucking weird.
And it's any more insightful comments?
You broke
Well, there's no stealth in space, I mean, unless we stay hopping asteroid from asteroid, so... Any transmissions? Perhaps we should turn the radio on.
I've been trying to raise them on comms, but I've gotten no response.
Oh, damn it.
Well, look for any open spaceports. See if we can possibly see if we can actually land in there or not.
Have we also scan for life signs?
Well, it's a very large station. Perhaps we could do it sectioned at a time, but the whole thing, that would take more powerful sensors than I think this rust bucket has.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that there was something on there alive. I don't see any activity at all, and I thought there was almost 1 million inhabitants here on the station. You'd think there'd be a lot more activity out here.
It's very, yeah, I wasn't expecting this at all. Unless they're all hosting a giant surprise party. I don't know what we have to do here.
Oh, some sort of kind of private orgy situation.
I mean,
there are events, but I was a child, so when I left, I wasn't invited to any orgies, at least.
I would hope not.
But rightfully so.
I think we should focus on the matter at hand. And
please.
Okay. Well, you're from the station, aren't you, Molly?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any way to get on the station?
Oh, there's a half a dozen that I know directly from space. We could enter through the trash compactor. Then go through the vents. You're getting kind of bulky for this, aren't you? We should probably go with Ebb.
How about a way to get the ship in there first?
Oh, yeah, no, I know, but...
so anyway, to operate the dock, any of these docks manually?
Yes. I mean, probably. And even if there isn't, we should be able to clutch something together. But let's take it for a spin first. The station is big. Let's see if there's something open or accessible. Perhaps they just have problems with their comms. That shit kind of happens.
Sis, you feel a tugging on your right sleeve. It's Harry. He's just kind of staring down at you, blank-eyed. That's that common expression he wears upon his face. And he looks at you just intensely, unblinking, then looks up at the station, looks back at you, and just goes, He turns and walks away. Just goes back to doing whatever he was doing. He's got like a little rag. He's wiping things down.
Is it just me, or does Harry seem a little stranger than usual?
I don't know, but he did
Fairly
warn you of the
relative.
ghost, right?
I mean,
Oh, so we actually want to talk about that now.
Well, yes.
what do we? There's so many things to think about. Hey, Ab, can you just bring us around and see if there's any open spaceports?
Working on it. I'm gonna take us on a path around where the spaceports would be, flying pretty close.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. There are multiple ringed sections, and this is just one of the many, many ringed sections to give you an idea. And as you get closer to the station, you actually see that, imagine there are half a dozen of these sort of stacked on top of each other 3 ring sections. There's a central hub, kind of almost looks like a flower, each of them spinning, and then the whole station is spinning on its axis as well. And they all kind of come out almost like a koosh ball is the best way I could describe it to you, to give you just a best visual that I can. And you notice that only one of the 6 little 3-ring stations actually appears to have power. The others are all dark. And you actually notice just a little bit of space debris kind of floating. It looks like maybe bits of ships or even of the station itself coming off of those 5 other 3-ringed buds, we could call them.
I don't like this.
Oh, God. I don't like it either.
Can we tell what might have made these? Like, what kind of weapon or something would have made this kind of debris field?
That's a great question. I'm going to actually lean on Svan and Neon for this. So what would be a good skill to roll to answer that question? What do you guys think?
Shoot or no, I'd say.
Shoot or no? Just a simple no?
Go ahead,
Neon.
If it's more of a space sort of thing, like, space combat, it'd be more, maybe I would say a no or a lead, because leading would be, you'd basically know how to lead a ship in fighting with certain weapons.
So it sounds like no. I know we lean on no a lot. Let's actually go with whoever wants to use shooting can do so. And then whoever wants to use lead, you can both attempt the check.
I have a pretty good shoot.
Okay.
I got a good lead. I can try that.
Yeah.
My shoot's at plus dex +1, or at dex +1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's see. I'm guessing this would be a intelligence lead.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
2d6, right?
Yes, sir. Uh-huh. 9, not bad. Not bad at all.
All right. Modifiers. Ask.
And a
8.
8. All right. So, Mr. Fuchs, what you quickly realize is that the angle. So the station is so large that it has a small gravitational field. So any of the debris is sort of forming almost like rings around the different bulbs or these little buds sections of the starship of the space station. Excuse me. But as you are looking at how the debris is sort of forming, getting caught in that gravitational pull and spinning around, it all looks like it came from inside the station and was expelled out. So it's not like a ship came in and shot inward. You actually look at some of the holes in some of those rings, and it all looks like rapid decompression. Things shot out. They didn't shoot in. And you can see scorch marks from inside the ship. They do not appear on the outside exterior of the station. Excuse me.
Yeah,
It
it
looks
seems
like-
someone got ahead before we sold their Wolfacine.
I hate that that's canon. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually awesome.
It looks like something happened inside. These are all decompressions, from internal decompressions. It doesn't look like there was anything actually attacking the station.
How many vac suits do we have?
I have one.
No one else.
Not me.
Sounds like that's it.
All right. Well, the one section with power on it is most likely the one where we can only go for the moment.
I mean, maybe not. Spaceports should have spacesuits. So I say we use our talented pilot to get close to any of the damaged spaceports, sneak in, grab a few vac suits, because if this looks like internal terrorism or something, so I wouldn't like to face the crowds without a spacesuit, you know?
Who's working comms right now? There is a ping. You're picking up a very weak, seems more like a short range radio signal, and it is just playing Morse code, like almost like someone's grabbing onto the little toggle for the microphone, and just you hear static, no static, and the timing you quickly pick up. It's Morse code, SOS.
I'm getting some sort of shortwave radio communication. Just it's very faint. SOS. So clearly there's something wrong inside.
Can you pinpoint where that's coming from? What section of the ship?
I can try.
Do probably a program on that one, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do a program on that one.
That makes sense.
Intelligence.
Program intelligence.
Yeah. You very quickly pinpoint that it's coming from. So if you imagine those
inside the house,
three rings, circle rings stacked on a central kind of stalk, and then there's the central, like, would be the stem of the flower, right? Mm-hmm. You're the one that has power on it. It's coming from the second ring of the three, the one in the middle, the core, the center of that ring.
Is that the section that still has power?
That is the three-ring section that has power. Yes, sir. Correct.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Great question.
Right. But the only way to get there is to go through I'm assuming, the unpowered sections, right? You
could find a dock if you want to.
Let's see if there is a dock.
I do think Molly has a good idea, though. I would like to get vac suits for all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for the vac suits first. Make it quick. Then we go to the SOS. If they survived for a while, they won't run out of air like in the next half an hour. I hope.
Probably.
I mean, either that or they're already dead. So we'll find out.
Yeah, it's just muscle spasms. They've already died. They're just, the hands twitching. Good. I like that. That's good. So you're going to just so I understand, you're going to one of the sections of the station that is damaged. Is that correct? Brilliant. All right.
We have one person with a vac suit whose job is to go find vac suits.
Absolutely brilliant. Who has a vac suit?
Eb. It's his job to find one.
Wonderful. Wonderful, Ebenhard. Wonderful.
You put points in stealth, right?
I love that journey for you. Absolutely.
Absolutely did not.
Love that journey for you. So we're going to cut to a scene of the Condor getting very close, but not too close, to one of the blown out sections, these three rings. There are multiple holes all over.
I did take sneak.
That's good.
Oh, there you go.
All over this ring. And the easiest ring to get to is the topmost one, which is the one that would be the furthest away from that central stalk of this station. Okay. And as you pull in, no need to make a pilot check. It's a pretty easy maneuver, all things considered. The station is still rotating on a very predictable manner. The debris around this particular ring is not as there's not as much, is the best way I can describe that. But as you pull in, you get vac suited up, go to the airlock, decompress, you step out into the vastness of space. I'm assuming you're tethering yourself to the Condor as you go across. So we watch as, he is floating out into space. The only thing you can hear is that breathing, your own breathing, and just a little bit of fog on the glass of your vac suit as you're getting closer and closer. And just so I understand, you are going towards one of the openings for this. Is that correct?
Yeah, and a blown open airlock.
Okay. You
Where
are
there
going
might
towards a blown open airlock, and as you get close, you have lights on your vac suit that are illuminating the side, and there's a couple of things that you notice very very quickly. There are deep gouges in the metal, and this sort of blown out decompression. As you get closer to it, you can't help but think it looks more like a gouge from like a claw than it does an explosion. And as you get closer and closer, you're still 30, 40 feet away from this actual opening.
I pull my mag pistol, by the way.
You can see that there are frozen, bloody marks all inside and smaller gouges in the metal of inside of this space station's airlock. But no parts, no bodies, just blood and gouges.
I assume we have a video feed.
Yeah. You guys can have a video feedback to the Condor. Or you know what? No. How about no?
We don't got the special suits.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got audio only, and
It would be
and
like
it's crackling.
360p.
Bargain
with
bin suits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bargain bin suits. Jesus Christ.
like a-
I mean,
looks like a Game
I'm
Boy
wearing an
camera.
armored. I have an armored pressure suit. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, no,
I
that's
spent-
fine. It's just they
yeah.
don't have much after that. It's just
Okay. So he gets closer. He's got his mag pistol out, and he's like, guys, it looks like the metal's been rended by like claws or something. I've never seen anything like this. It's covered in blood too.
Yes. I mean, the oracles. Could you take a picture with your phone, perhaps? You use a max pistol, right?
Yeah.
So you have a hand free. Streaming.
do we have a phone?
I don't.
Yeah.
A compact?
Yeah, I'd be showing pictures if I had any way of doing it.
Damn it.
Well, just
beginning
try to find some suits, right?
I'm beginning to question the wisdom of this.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Cat.
Yeah, no, maybe we, I don't know. Eb, how do you feel? Do you want to go on? We can go to the inhabited part.
I mean, I'm already here. It's
And
all
if
in
you
space.
Say I'm already here, Eb. You've got like a wrist-mounted flashlight, the one that doesn't have the phone in it because you didn't bring it. But that's hilarious. But as you take the light and you flash it, you can see that there's the two doors of the why am I blanking on the name of what we're standing in front of?
Airlock.
Airlock, there it is. There's two doors, right? There's the internal airlock and the external airlock.
Mm-hmm.
The internal airlock of this particular door still seems to be intact, and there is a slightly frosted window with just a little bit of a clear section so someone could look through. And as your light flashes over it, you swear you see just like the outline of a head, just something or someone staring back at you. And then you flash it back, and the head is gone, and there's nobody standing there. All you saw was like a black silhouetted outline. No eyes, no mouth, nothing. Just like, I think Slender Man head. It's the best way to describe it.
Fuck out.
Okay.
Is that in character or out of character?
Both.
I'm well, you guys don't know that that's there because I'm certainly not going to say anything about it. Ebb, I guess, goes in. He is ready for action though. Like anything moves, it's getting a mag bolt through it.
All right. Roll me a d6. Roll me 1d6. You find 2 intact EV suits. The rest appear to have been shredded. Very similar claws to the ones that appear to have done the rest of the work inside of this airlock.
All right, I grab the 2 suits and I say, reel me in. I've got 2 suits. I guess we're moving on to the next airlock.
All right. As you asked to be reeled in, you were obviously standing inside of this little section, correct?
And I'm not turning around and my gun's pointed towards the door as they start pulling me in.
I get it. As they start pulling you in, roll me a D. I'm going to roll a D100. You tell me high or low.
Hi.
Perfect. See what happens. Lucky you. You look back to notice that your tether has become caught on a bit of sharp, jagged metal. And if you had given the order for them to pull you in, it may have severed that tether.
All right. I reach back and extricate the tether from the sharp bits of metal.
Beautiful. So you look away from the door for a second, correct?
Of course I do.
Brilliant. As you look back at the door is now open. You didn't hear anything. You didn't notice anything. There was no grinding because in space, no one can hear you scream. But it's open. Yep.
I'm my tether's
free,
untethered.
Yes.
Okay. Reel me in now. Doors open. Doors open. Reel me in now. Reel me in now.
Must go faster.
Yeah. And as you get pulled back away from the open airlock, you keep your gun trained on it. You keep your flashlight, and then slowly it starts to dim and dim and dim. And at the edge of where your flashlight is really effectively illuminating that airlock, you simply see 1, 2, 3 shadowy outlines of they seem humanoid in nature, but as you get pulled back, that entire airlock turns to darkness and you can't see anything. But to say it lightly, all of the hair on all of your body is standing up and making you feel a little nervous, more than likely.
Shoot.
Yeah. You could.
Just in case.
But Eb gets back into your airlock, which isn't filled with weird, whatever those things are, if they even exist. Maybe he's going crazy. But he is back on board. He has 2 additional EV suits, which is fantastic.
Good work.
And if any of you want to go to the next airlock to try and get more EV suits, you're more than welcome. I am not leaving this ship.
Have you told us about what you saw?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The whole way back. It's
Right,
just
yeah,
a
yeah.
constant. But motherfuckers.
Well, we only have 2. That's 3 of us. All right, Molly, you're up next.
Nope.
You know this.
Still
station
2 of you.
more than all of us.
Still 2 of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a teleporter, so I guess that's something.
The
fuck this shit.
descriptions of the face and the descriptions of the way he describes those black shadowy outlines should be pinging recognition for both Nova and this. The description, the length, the shape of the head, it reminds you of the weird psychic ghost you guys ran into not so long ago, maybe a week ago at this point. Do with that information as you see fit.
Oh god, the ghost pervert. No.
The ghost pervert.
I'll put my hand on Molly's forearm for a second and say, I'll go with you.
Oh, thank God. Okay, but we need to go unburdened because if I'm teleporting out, I can't carry a lot of weight, only what I can lift. At least I'm not strong enough to do much else. So, guns, multi-tool, some just basics.
Of course.
Maybe
Okay.
the next airlock we try isn't one of the blown up ones.
Huh. That sounds reasonable. Okay. I like it. Let's do that.
Let's see if there's any.
Find a few airlocks
to.
that aren't blown out on
Um,
one of the other rings.
is this the ones with no power?
Correct.
All right. So
Lucian is going to go to our. Do we have like a gun turret place, or do we fire from the bridge, or?
We just rolled down the window and
it's
Shoot our gats.
we have like a turret thing. It's a pretty big boy. That thing will pierce some easy armor.
Which one specifically are you asking about?
Well, Lucian wanted to go.
Terminal reflection, I assume. Is that correct? Excellent.
I just wanted to make you aware.
I thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. As the group is getting ready to approach this airlock that is unopened, Sis, your head starts to hurt like a splitting migraine, like you ate your ice cream from Dairy Queen too quickly, and it is just the worst headache that you felt ever.
Curse the Dairy Queen.
Curse the Queen of Dairy. But
down with the monarchy.
As the headache sort of subsides, you get a vision of, I believe it's Nova and Molly that were going together, correct?
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh, no. It was Sis.
Oh, Sis and okay, Sis and Molly.
Yeah,
that's right. Sis and Molly going. You have a vision of you guys going in. You are inside the airlock. Everything's going well, and then the inner airlock opens, and you just see red. Just it almost appears as if your visor becomes instantly covered in blood, and all you can see is red. And imagine someone had like a strobe light and it's being illuminated, and you can hear in this vision the sounds of very muted gunfire, because the only thing you're really hearing is like the reverberations of him shooting, her shooting with her pistol, and it's sort of reverberating up your suit from where you guys are planted on sort of the floor of the deck of this airlock. And then you come back to reality.
Not this one, I think.
If you say so.
Something tells me I don't. Let's pick another one. This one's unlucky.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, pick. Just go ahead and pick.
Yep. Next one.
I find another one.
You go through 4 more. Each time you get these really weird visions about impending death. Every single time. And finally on the last one, nothing. You're almost probably anticipating it. And it doesn't happen.
Or you run out of effort.
Well, that's also a thing that can happen. But
yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't work it doesn't work multiple times unless I commit effort.
So yeah, perhaps after the second one we should give up and go, because your effort to avoid ambushes is way too valuable.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should just go to the populated part and.
Nah, just Sis says this one's good. Go ahead and try. Because yeah, it's kind of a different thing.
Do you feel good about this one, Sis?
Good is a relative term. I don't. This one feels less apocalyptic than the other ones, so I suppose that is an improvement. So let's do it.
Let's do it. Molly's
But-
the technician, so she will just
Pop
start
it open.
opening panels and, cutting stuff, pumping stuff, pushing stuff open. She's also
Yeah.
kind of strong, so she's gonna opening
But-
tear lock.
If there's any danger, just get out of there.
Will do.
Do you want me to I guess you're
Yes,
not opening the airlock,
sniper.
so
We could use a long distance sniper as cover. Yes.
okay. I will leave the ship for that. I'm not getting any closer though.
I'm gonna sit on the hood of the ship.
Just go mag boot yourself to like the roof,
Mhm.
like the hood. Yeah, like that's funny. I like that. So we watch as everyone is together and then get their suits on and Abs up on the top of the ship, and everyone else is inside. Like, stupid. Why are we doing this? And two of you across with your little tethers. Get to the airlock. There's no power, but you've got a little battery with you. You power it up. You open the airlock. Step inside. And on that little slightly frosted white glass, you see that there has been something hastily, I hesitate to use the word scrawled, painted would be the way I'd say it. Painted on there. But, it's only illuminated because, you have your little wrist flashlights. Yeah.
So based on the word painted, it seems like it's more steady than desperate.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a great way to describe it. It's more steady. Like someone had time
Intentional
to do
really,
this.
Yeah. Okay. Can we tell what that is from this side?
Yes, you can. It is written in common English, whatever you want to call it, and it just says it's written backwards. But if you were to read it backwards, it's OMMAV forward VAMMO. Vanmo is what it says.
Molly, does the word Vamo mean anything to you?
I didn't get a proper education. So, does it ring a bell to me, Wolfie?
So, what it rings a bell for you is that among your little friends, you guys had a little phrase that you would draw or write or scribble or mark with chalk, whatever kind of little pens and crayons you got. And it was kind of your way of letting others know that maybe a certain area was not safe, was off limits. Maybe the police force of the station or the oracles were around. And this was the word that was used. And in fact, as you get a better glance at this, each of your friends had a unique hand, as it were, style of writing. You recognize this writing, actually. As there's a certain friend of yours that you've been asking about.
Oh, so Jamie, not a bad one. Don't worry, guys. Ah, fuck. How long ago was this written?
That is hard to tell. You're not sure. But it looks like it was drawn in like black Sharpie.
Okay, this was a safe place. Probably, how old are we now? 18?
Yeah, 18, 19. Some of you are like 16.
Yeah.
One of you.
So, I don't know.
15.
This was usually a code for kids, for street kids, to know about safe places.
And places specifically that were not safe. So this writing here means that this is not a safe place.
Oh, okay, because there's the foxes and the mice. So,
This was this was the word you guys used for foxes in the hen house kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. This could mean anything from child predators to police. So, well, we did know this place wasn't safe already. And this probably isn't recent, I don't think. But it's good to know Jamie's still alive. I thought he was taken with us. and was still part of the oracles.
Like each of you to
So-
make a notice check, please.
Oh, fuck me.
So is this for them or everyone?
Just the two of them.
Oh, okay.
You just said
The two of them. Ow, you're
Yeah,
biting
yeah,
me.
Sorry, my cat's on the keyboard, so it's gonna.
Oh no, my cat just bit me, so it's fine. That's horrible.
Yeah, but you know,
Sis,
sis.
as you are looking at the word, listening to Molly explain everything to you, your headlamp shining through that slightly clear, one's clear section of the little window, and you see a figure floating in the hallway that is attached to the airlock. There is a little bit of light. It's flickering coming from a headlamp, and it appears that this person is wearing a suit of some sort. And it's just kind of floating maybe about 15 feet inside. And as you're counting up the suits that you found, each of these airlocks has 6 suits. One of those suits is missing. So do with that information as you see fit.
Now, this figure that's floating, are they floating in a way that indicates that they are intentionally maneuvering around, or are they,
They look
just
unconscious. They're not moving.
Okay, all right.
So it could be a corpse.
Could be.
Nice. Okay. Molly will blink right next to it and check the face.
So it's been a few years. It's actually been quite a few years for you. 6, 7, 8 years. And when you left, you were but a child. But as you look through the visor, you see a slightly bloodied, unconscious, the only person that could be, you recognize them, it's Jamie. Jamie's inside this EV suit and is... But you see just a little bit of frosting on the suit. So they're breathing still, right? And you can see on the little wrist computer, like O2 levels, 2%. So he's probably starting to suffer from hypoxia at this point.
Oh,
But
fuck
he's
this shit.
maybe still alive. Probably.
Okay, I need to make medical evac right now. And can you grab 2 suits? We can get out of this place right now. If there's 2 suits available.
Do you recognize this person?
Yes, childhood friend Jamie, BFF, long time ago.
Look, I understand that you two are probably close, but is it wise to bring them on board the ship? We don't know what's happened here.
Yeah, oxygen is running out, so I don't think we have much of a choice. Oh, wait, maybe we do actually. Are there O2 tanks around here?
You notice there are probably a dozen O2 tanks around here. Each of them floating. Each of them empty.
Oh, God, I see what happened. Okay, yes. Yeah, no, we don't have much of a choice, I think. So, I mean, we can keep him in the airlock. That's as much as I'm willing to compromise.
Well, if we're going to bring him on board, it needs to be in a secure area, someplace that we can monitor. And I'm concerned about pathogens of some kind.
Yeah, the spacesuit will protect us from those. But airlock open. Does that sound like a plan? Because I share your concerns.
Let's just make it happen. We're running out of time.
Fair enough. Grab 2 suits. I'm blinking in with Jamie.
And the two of you are able to grab the suits, grab Jamie. They're pulled back. Eb, you see that they're coming back not with just themselves, but an additional passenger. Interestingly enough. You have had a full minute to study your target, so you can take your shot now, if you wish to, on either of them. No, I'm just kidding. But no, all of you get back inside of the Condor, and you are leaving this person inside of the airlock. Is that correct?
Yes, Terlock. We're gonna swap his oxygen tank
Mhm.
with mine if necessary,
Okay.
and we're gonna leave him Terlock.
All right. Perfect.
We will need a doctor, but that doctor will go with a suit in case of pathogens. And I gather we have some chlorine mix. Chlorine? What bleach? You call it bleach? Yes.
Clorox wipes. Oracle
Yes.
wipes. Wipe
So-
away your
Oh,
sin.
God.
So I mean, here's the thing. What did you relay or told us? Is
Oh, this was through comms with Sis, so you probably heard all of it.
Okay.
Like yeah, I mean, there's no reason to cut you out of comms if we expect to be ambushed, really.
Yeah.
Right. Just making sure. Right. So yeah, Anna, get a suit and bring the patient over and try to figure out if there's anything that could be airborne.
I will do what I can, but with this person inside a suit, there will only be so much.
Can we decontaminate the suit first?
Uh,
At least maybe that'll help. I
Well,
don't know.
if we give Anna one of the suits, then Anna can take him out the suit and at least study something from the airlock, and then we can decide if it's safe to bring him to the actual medical bay, or does the medical bay have anything that can lock him up?
That sounds fair. Yes. Do you have laser patches, guys? Because I have one, and it's kind of an emergency thing.
I have one.
4.
Okay.
Ah,
Oh, excellent. Okay,
not
we can
too-
use ours then.
I'm not too worried about Lazarus patches. I'm more worried about suit patches.
Suits come with patches, actually.
Mm.
Because it's very dumb to not have patches if you expect to get shot in a suit.
That's fair.
Well, as you guys bring him back, you guys decontaminate, you get out into the ship proper. Anna puts on her suit, grabs a medical bag, goes into the airlock, begins to take off his suit, helmet first, kind of unzips everything, takes it apart, disconnects, and then you see Jamie is looking more bruised and beaten. You don't see any lacerations, you don't see any cuts, and Anna begins to give you all a bit of a play-by-play, and you guys can be watching from the little windows of your airlock looking in. But she says, the patient, he appears to have been knocked around quite a bit. I'm seeing multiple bruises, and she's got this little scanner thing. I think he has 2 cracked ribs. It is possible one of his lungs may also be punctured. It is a miracle that he is still alive. Let's see here. Everything looks fine. I'm not detecting anything physical. No foreign bacteria. No known viruses. It appears, obviously, he suffered from lack of oxygen. It is impossible to tell if there is any lasting brain damage, but this is after like 15, 20 minutes, she says. I think it is safe to bring him on board if the captain and the rest of you are comfortable.
Oh, wait a second. Actually, sorry, Captain, but you're the expert on these things. Is psychic contamination a thing?
Why am I the expert?
Aren't you a metacyanic?
So, out of character here, he doesn't know that.
Oh,
right.
okay.
He
But you see ghosts.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean he knows why. It's like he could just have a sixth sense. So
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
schizophrenic, probably.
Maybe. Yeah, he could be like that one guy in the bar we met. But
if that's the case, I still would like to have your eyes on him before we bring him in. I mean, there's no rush. I've waited 6 years.
It's just if everyone's comfortable, I think we should just bring him in and treat him and see if we can wake him up or not, and get any information we can.
All right. As soon as the door is open, everyone give me a fortitude and a will save and a reflex save. No, I'm just kidding. No, you're able to bring him in, and he is transported over to the medical bay. and he is placed in the largest of the medical beds, and Anna takes off her suits and starts to give him a true proper analysis. And she hooks him up to an IV, gives him nutrients, all that good stuff. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's all right. But he's unconscious for a while, and she does like a brain scan. It's the future. You have decent technology, and as she's doing the brain scan, she's about 66% done with the brain scan, and she actually stops it, and she goes, "Huh, that is odd. Well, that cannot be right. Sis,
What?
you have some medical training, do you not?
That's right, yes.
Take a look at this brain scan. What do you see? What is missing?" And you have the different lobes, like in your brain. He is missing the entirety of his prefrontal cortex.
Okay. That's not great.
It's just not there. There's just kind of like a black void where it should be.
Huh.
This is
No cuts, no scrapes, no incisions.
Just missing.
Just missing. Well,
I'm sorry, Molly, but I don't. There's this kind of. Well, I hesitate to call it damage because it's simply. He's missing a significant portion of his brain, and even if we were to revive him in some way, he simply wouldn't be the same. I doubt he would be even functional as a human being.
Oh, Jesus. Well, I mean, after looking at the station, I kind of expected people to be dead. So, will he be able to talk? I mean, or just more like, are we talking plant
As that is that
coma?
is, there will be an incredible amount of difficulty in that respect. The portion of the brain that is missing, it's critical to things like speech production and comprehending language. So it's entirely possible that not only would he not be able to speak, but nor understand what we're saying.
But he was able to swap oxygen tanks. Do you think this was done afterwards?
I would imagine so, unless he was operating on some sort of adrenaline-fueled reflex that wouldn't require that sort of decision making.
Could it have been done gradually?
Wouldn't it have had to leave a mark somehow? I mean,
the entirety of the cortex is missing. There's
brains don't just disappear, guys.
No, they certainly do not. And what is even stranger is there are no marks, no severing. It is as though someone simply just, and I hesitate to use this word, deleted it. It is just gone. There should be massive bleeding, and yet there is nothing. The cavity, if the cortex was removed, would have quickly filled.
Can we, now that she's talking about that, looking at the brain scan, is there any way to tell that whether or not, this is going to be a little bit hard to explain, but like the portion of the brain that is next to the missing prefrontal cortex, right? Does it look as if that part has been sort of like cleanly scooped out and like there's a seamless transition into actual brain tissue, or is there some like rounding off, or like think of it like cauterizing. You know what I mean? Like it's
Give me, if you would be so kind, my friend. I'm gonna have you make a check for this because it is whoever did this. It was done very, very well. For medicine, would you guys say heal? Probably a heal check. I would say heal, intelligence, heal.
Definitely,
Do an
yes.
intelligence heal, and
Yeah.
this is not going to be an easy check. Not going to be an easy check, but give us a shot. Let's see how you do. And in fact, she will assist you. If you can get a +1 from her. Come on, Miss Kitten. You're a kitten. And that will be from Anna. Oh, damn! You don't even need it.
I mean, it's still a
That's
14.
That's damn good. So you notice as you are analyzing the brain scan, there is someone did cauterize the brain. Like it was done with like a knife that could cut atoms is the best way I could describe
Right.
it. It was
Yeah, yeah.
so perfect, so smooth. And it was done with a meticulous precision that is inhuman. The
Right.
best doctor in the best medical college in all of the system couldn't even come close to this precision. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Look, see here.
What?
There's are you seeing the way that the tissue is reacting this way, like the texture of it. This is some kind of, it's not a cauterization precisely, but this was done physically, intentionally, by someone of frankly extraordinary skill.
By the oracles, I did not notice that. How did you see that?
Well, that's, you spend your days reading and making sketches and notes and so on. You get a little bit of the tunnel vision.
So, in layman's terms, is he basically dead? Is he a vegetable?
There would need to be a significant amount of reconstruction or cybernetic repair in order to get him even functioning again. He is, for all intents and purposes, dead.
And at the mention of all intents and purposes dead, you all notice that he is sitting up and scratching his head like he just woke up from a dream. Oh hell, oh god, why does my head hurt so much? Who the fuck are you people? Where the fuck am I?
Oh Lord.
Mag pistol trained at his head.
Whoa, hey, whoa, everything hurt. Oh god, he's got like water in his eyes.
Well,
Oh,
I guess you
I'm
can't
sorry.
believe-
I surrender. Please don't shoot me.
I guess you don't believe. We shouldn't always believe every doctor, then.
I want the second opinion, yes.
Doctors are crap pots. They don't know shit.
Wait, hold.
What?
Ed, please. What is your name?
Jamie?
Molly?
Yes. Hey,
Wait, did
Jamie.
someone say Molly? Molly, holy shit fire, is that you? You got big and kind of hot. That's cool. Yeah, wow, I did not expect to, oof,
Okay.
really hurts.
Okay.
Ah,
Dude, I'm really happy to see you.
Yeah.
I've been waiting half a decade for this moment,
yeah, it's great.
but we are around the station where some serious shit went down,
Yeah.
and we want to know if we need to evacuate, help people,
Yeah.
both.
No, we should just leave. That's what we should do. Yeah, we should just get out of here.
What happened on the station?
It's a lot. Things. That's a great great question that I definitely want to answer. Where do I begin? Oh, jeez.
Maybe you could begin with the part where you're missing a large portion of your brain.
I'm sorry, I'm what? What the fuck? Molly, what the fuck is he talking about? What do you mean missing a large portion of my brain?
I mean, you weren't always the smartest tool in the shed.
Hey,
Let's face it, but
fuck you, all right? Yeah, good to see you too.
No, but
Okay, you know what?
But-
I don't think that
Take back that
matters
hot
right
comment.
now.
Looks stupid in your overalls.
How about we? What exactly happened on the station? And is there anyone else in there that you know might be alive?
So,
okay,
yeah. Oh, wow, lots of questions. One at a time, please. I have a really crazy migraine, and that guy still has a gun pointed at me. You can lower it if you want or not. I mean, I guess you're an adult-like child that can make his own decisions. That's good. Yeah, so...
Slowly back down.
Okay, cool. Molly, good to see you. Great. Everyone else, guy with gun.
yeah, that's
Hello?
Cis, Nova,
Nice to meet you.
Eb,
Good to meet you. Okay,
wait,
don't shoot me,
I'm
please.
missing
Lucian.
Charles? Lucian, yes.
Lucian.
Yes.
Charles Lucian. That's a
There's
weird.
Charles.
It's a
He's
weird,
just a
weird
guy.
name. A weird name. He's like,
That's my
hey, everybody.
name.
I'm the janitor. Clean.
I'm Scruffy.
Name's Scruffy, the janitor. True. So you introduce everyone, and he.
And Anna. So, okay, look, our story is longer than yours. So, how the fuck did you wind up hidden in an airlock, spending all oxygen tanks?
Yeah. So the thing is, I'm. All right. So here's what happened. Right. So everything started to get really crazy all of a sudden at once. There was like a station-wide announcement that there was some sort of like contagion or contaminant that had gotten out. So they told everyone to, go to their quarters, and you know how we are, the mice. I took it as an opportunity to start, doing a little snooping, grabbing some supplies and things like that, because, it was not a lot of people around, so it was easier to sneak around. And then I started to hear, I thought it was just like an Oracle thing where they were just gonna, it's just like, oh, everybody locked down, we're teaching how we can control you, whatever. And so I just didn't pay attention. Then the screaming and shooting started, which was bad. And I locked myself in that hallway that I think you found me in. I assume that's where I was. I had run out of oxygen tanks. And yeah, that's pretty much what happened. So there was a lot of shooting, screaming, weird, strange screeching noises. Yeah, but I didn't actually. I'm not very helpful. Sorry, I didn't really see. I just hid because I'm an idiot coward. Sorry.
I mean, that's fair. That's how you survive. Okay, here's the thing. Either our instruments are wrong, which we cannot completely
I can
rule
promise
out.
you, Molly, our instruments are not wrong. Your friend.
I know. I do the maintenance, so I would know. But he's fucking functioning with half his brain missing.
Yes, and it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Okay, here's a theory. Look at me. And I teleport like half a meter. So
Neat trick. What is your point?
my point is that if he still is functioning as if he had a brain and he doesn't have it, it must be somewhere working.
Can we all just like time out really quick? If what is this whole thing about me not having a brain? Okay, I mean, I feel like that is something you should explain to me in full.
I was trying to, but it's not important.
It's not important right now.
What do you mean it's not fucking important? You say I'm missing part of my brain? That feels pretty fucking important.
Show him the scan.
Molly, why are you hanging out with these assholes?
I mean, they have half a brain at least. Okay, sorry about that. But you seriously, okay, we did your medical scans because you had a punctured lung. You still have it probably. You were suffering from hypoxia. We need to make a brain scan to see if you were still, functioning, and it was safe to wake you up, etc. And our instruments show you're missing half your brain. which meant we expected you to be a plant. And you are not a vegetable. You're talking like normal. You don't even seem to me missing critical memories. You remember me from 6 years ago. You remember what happened the last time you were awake. So that part of your brain that is seemingly missing must be somewhere and must be working. Do you have like an iron plate in your head that may be blocking like scanning?
No, I don't
scans?
have an iron plate in my... What the hell is wrong with you people? We're going to cut to the side chatter where Sis has pulled Anna aside. And Anna looks just slightly beside herself. Like, Sis, none of this makes any sense.
Perhaps in a traditional medical framework, certainly, but clearly we're dealing with something that is beyond our immediate understanding. Now, how much do you know about physics?
The very basics that they taught us with the Crusaders, but if you're talking about something more advanced, you'll have to explain it to me like I am 4.
Right. So I think Molly might be onto something here. Perhaps this person's, her friend's brain, the prefrontal cortex at any rate, is still intact and functioning, but doing so at a remove, almost as if the signals from that portion of the brain are being almost transmitted to the rest of his brain. So it's as if it was still there for all effectiveness.
So it is still functioning, but
outside of his body.
Based on my understanding of medical knowledge, is that should not be possible, but we have seen many strange things in the last 2 weeks. It is certainly a possibility.
I'm suggesting some kind of quantum entanglement. It is both there but not there at the same time. It's possible. Absurd, but possible.
To what purpose, though? Who would do this?
And that
Why?
I'm not sure. Wait a minute. And she'll turn and take her, note sketch book, right? And show Jamie, right?
Yeah.
Show Jamie a sketch of the space pervert, the psychic pervert, and say, do you recognize this creature?
And as he looks at it, he says, recognize what?
The creature the drawing.
I mean, I'm not trying to call you a bad artist or anything, but there's literally nothing drawn on that page. It's just blank.
She'll just to give it the benefit of the doubt, we'll turn the book around and look at it.
It's there.
Right.
This might explain why he didn't see anything.
There is a significant portion of the prefrontal cortex that deals with short-term memory and memory in general. It's entirely possible that it was removed to, let's say, delete any awareness. She'll close the book and walk off to the side.
So a literal physical mental block?
Okay. I think we're scaring the poor lad.
Yes.
Which part? Which part, dude? The part where I don't have half my brain? The part where you're showing me blank pages and saying things are on them? Or maybe that guy over there, the literal child who pointed a gun at me. I mean, name one. Take any.
I mean, to be fair, you were a vegetable and then you popped up.
I'm not a fucking vegetable.
And
I didn't say you were. I said you were.
He's a teenager in most territories. He's perfectly capable of. He's not a child anymore.
Lucian is going to step forward and try to,
what is a child
put Jamie at ease. He's going to say, Jamie, no matter what these scans say, you seem to feel all right, and you seem to be thinking properly.
Thank you.
Don't worry. We're going to find out what's going on. There's some strange things happening here. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to proceed to the section of the station that still has power. We're receiving an SOS from it.
He closes his eyes.
Mm.
And you can see that like rapid eye movement beneath his lids.
Mm-hmm.
Then they open. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I actually know the central. Which one was it? Was it Bud 3, 4, 6? Which one's still active?
I believe 3.
3? Yeah. You remember 3? It's where we used to hang out, Molly. We know that's section of the station like the back of our hands. Yeah, let's do it. Sounds great.
Did we used to hang out there?
Yeah, absolutely.
No. I'm asking you of.
Sorry, let me.
Of.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That's one way to do it.
Man of many voices.
Well, look, we either leave and maybe torch the station and maybe send it off into the sun or something, slot.
No, we shouldn't torch the station. I mean, like at the very least, think of all the loot we could get. I mean, if the station's empty, I mean that's a lot of what are the kids saying these days?
Loot
Cheese
over our lives.
I was thinking more of the lives that could be saved.
Yeah, that too. Lives are good. I like lives. Yeah.
Yeah, some of my best friends are alive. So
if they are, yeah.
Against all odds, actually. Yes.
Well, we have 6 suits, and if Jamie is willing to help us guide us,
absolutely. I mean,
try.
hey, punctured lung, half a brain. I'm 100%. Let's make it happen. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, Molly will hug Nova and say, "Yeah, look, I love this guy. I really do. But I haven't seen him in 6 years. And he's missing half a brain, which is probably being remotely controlled, which active memory blanking by some sort of ununderstandable mechanism that blocks perception of certain things. So I say we keep him here, heavily sedated, and try to find half his brain and implant it back if possible.
Okay.
Because I will very much like him alive.
Okay, so I'll get Anna to get the blackjack, and we'll take him out. The heavy sedated way.
Hit him in the front part if you won't damage anything.
I mean, that's how that works. I'm not a doctor.
Horrible people.
But I think he should come along, only because if there's something in there, we might be able to find whatever is in there using him, right?
I lived in this station for 12 years. And he doesn't seem to know more than I do about the subject. I'd rather I be the guide. What do you say, people? Let's put this to a vote, I guess? Or skipper? Oh, fuck it, you're the captain. Let's go with yours.
Let's just take him. If anything happens, I mean, you only haven't seen him in 6 years, but if you don't come back, you won't see him forever. So you got to spend as much time as you can with him.
That is both morbid and also quite touching. Never mind.
Well, just keep the ship on standby, and we'll see what happens.
Can we patch his lung up?
There is not much I can do in such a short time, but I could give him a number of painkillers, powerful ones that would at least keep him functioning. I would love some drugs.
Don't we all?
I think we all might need some of those drugs, but I think that's good enough.
Okay, that's fair. Any suggestions, rest of the crew?
I'm not
I'll
gonna
say
lie,
it
I
too,
don't know
Matt.
if I entirely trust him with us.
I'll stay
Hey,
close
whoa,
to him.
whoa, whoa. I am nothing if not honest to the people I care about. And I care about Molly.
I mean, I love you too, man, but I don't know if that's reassuring to the other 9 people in our crew.
It's not.
But I'm really glad to see you. We'll heavily sedate you with
Oh yeah,
painkillers.
it's great to see you too.
Until
You got
until-
older. It's great. I love it. It's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, and look, we have a lot to talk about.
So much to
What
catch up
about
on.
yeah?
Yeah.
Have you seen Lady? I mean, I don't know. The
I
rest
mean,
of the
like 2 days
crew?
ago, I saw her, but then, arg, contamination, locked in a hallway for like 2 days. I don't really know what happened.
And how did you escape the oracles? Last I saw you, they caught you.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's a story for another time. Let me tell you, it was crazy. Yeah, but I got away. It was good. It was really good. Yeah, totally got away.
Right.
That is a kitty cat, by the way, and it is adorable, and I want to pet it.
So everyone put on your vac suits.
So I want to
bring
give
your
Molly a
gun.
check here. Sorry to interrupt, my friend, but I want to give
Gun.
Molly a quick check here. I'd like you to roll. I'd like you to roll a. I'm actually gonna have you do a sneak check on this. Sneak wisdom. It's kind of a weird one, but hear me out. I want to see if you're picking up on something. 9.
That 9 looks good.
So here's what I'll tell you, Molly. When you ask him about what happened with the oracles and I got away, it is out of character for Jamie to blow you off like that. Now, it could be simply he has changed over 6-7 years, but you have trouble shaking the feeling that it is odd. Perhaps odd enough to say something, perhaps not. I leave that up to you as a character, but it is definitely out of character for him to blow you off. You two were tight, inseparable even. You told each other everything.
I mean, I said my piece already about the dangers of the situation. I don't think he acting out of character would change anything.
Okay.
So
you let it slide off your shoulder.
Yeah, and I will keep my stun button close by nearby, and that's that. I won't be killing Jamie anytime soon anyway.
Who's coming? Who's going on the away mission, as it were?
All of us?
Everyone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lucian would like to go.
We all have our combat experiences.
I do not want to go, but I am going.
Love that journey for you all. Wonderful. So Jamie explains to you that there are a number of airlocks, but he actually has the access codes to airlock 6. Airlock 6, which is on the uppermost ring of this particular section. And when you get close, you can kind of pull the ship up. Do you want to dock the ship, or do you want to just EV suit across? How do you guys want to do this?
Well, if we EV suit across, I mean, it would be safer for the crew on the ship. If we docked, something could happen to the ship. So that's our decision there, right? Do we just want to? So we're just going to EV shoot across?
That sounds good to me.
EV shoot. Okay.
So
So
we little
cut to a bit of a montage
Yeah.
of the crew all getting their suits on, getting ready. Jamie is very chatty, Molly. He's like asking you, like, oh, so like you went with the Crusaders of Redemption. Wow, how was that? Cool. Kill a lot of people. That's pretty cool. Nice.
Actually, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
I haven't killed that many people,
Did
but I got
the little
really
kid
good
with the
a
gun
knife.
kill a lot of people? Did he kill? He killed a lot of people, right? All right. Is that a
Oh, he's very
cybernetic
good
arm?
at it.
Kind of got that like
Yeah, no,
murderous rage in his eyes, right? Yeah.
Right.
Oh no, he's a sharpshooter like
Nice.
nobody I've seen.
Nice.
So yeah,
What's up with the
which
captain?
is why.
He seems kind of like
Oh,
like a dark horse. You know what I mean? Like he seems a little like he's got like a chip on his
Well-
shoulder or something. He kind of smells royal, doesn't he? Is he a little royal? Is he royal? Is he like
oh, you don't know
nobility
the
or
first of
something?
it.
Yeah.
Everyone here is like, look, we basically they didn't know privation until the oracles took them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, it's good. I like that. It's great. It's great.
but
But
they're all cool people and pretty reliable.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, you guys all EV suit across to the station. And you come to the doors, and Jamie is true to his word and has the little access. There's a little external little panel that he opens up and types in a code, and the doors slide open, and all of you enter into a kind of like welcoming room. There's a little desk and a chair that someone could like sit at with a little EV suit. Kind of almost looks like a customs room is the best way to describe it. But you all enter in to this customs room, as it were, and he is the first one to take off his helmet. But he goes, "Oh yeah, that is good. You gotta love that Eberus 8 air. It is just, I mean, it's recycled, but it's recycled in the right way. And whew, that tank air and even like ship air, it just kind of gets to you, doesn't it? Just kind of gets to you. But yeah. All right. So what's the plan here, guys? What are we doing? Where are we going?
Okay, Molly will go immediately on comm since he doesn't have his helmet on.
Yeah.
Hey, sis, do you have a medical scanner? Maybe you could check the atmosphere here.
I do have a bioscanner, if that counts.
It does. You may scan the air. You could just scan it. As you
Okay.
scan it, the air in here is registering as like Earth level oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, very standard. There is a small unknown, like less than 1% substance in the air that could be explained with just it's recycled, maybe a little bit of like the filtering out didn't go quite right. It's not enough to really cause alarm. That's the only thing you notice.
Got it.
Cool. I'm not taking off my helmet ever. Maybe ever again.
It's safer to just keep the helmet on in case there is something that might open up a rift in the space.
Oh, you guys are
Yeah,
way
I know.
too
That's
just
why I'm
being
not doing it.
You're being overly cautious. The air's fine here. This part of the station didn't get a breach. You guys are weird. But anyway, yeah, cool. All right. Well, okay, you can keep your helmets on. That's fine. I mean, I'll just be breathing the nice recycled air, and you all can breathe your own fumes. That's fine. Yeah. So, what's the plan? What are we doing? Where are we going? Are we finding people, or what's the plan here?
Well, give us a moment.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Maybe this was a bad idea.
3
Lucian
Mississippi, 4.
Lucian walks over to that desk. Is
This
there
thing
like
feels-
some kind of
Is it normal to be tingly? God, it's so. Oh my God, it's so tingly. Oracles, bless me. That's great. What are we talking about?
Lucian would like to walk over the desk? Is there any kind of display?
Yeah, there's a little
or
computer
anything on
console.
there?
Yep, it's currently on.
He'd like to see what the last transmissions to come through were, or like, was there any, video news of the station
Roberta,
or anything?
There's Roberta Charlson and Greg Charlson were apparently moving through the station. They were workers that had been transferred from Teus, actually, to the station to work on some systems on the station because of their particular expertise. And they were the last entry into this section.
Into this section. Do they have anything like an intranet page or a news page or anything that's talks about the lockdown?
Yeah,
or
there is
that
is the last like official someone plugged something in, and then the most recent alert on the computer is a contaminant on board the station. All station personnel, civilians, are to go to their quarters and remain there until further notice. It's just like a little red, like amber alert, basically. It's flashing in like the lower corner of the screen.
And I guess there's no live cameras of like the
From this
promenade
from this particular little section, no. Might there be elsewhere? Probably.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sis, is there any chance that you could try to trace the signal? Is it pointing in, I'm guessing, that direction?
It's coming from the direction of the door that Jamie is standing in front of. And it's going towards the center of the station.
Okay. Well, then we just keep going. We'll
Cool.
assume our battle formations.
Yeah.
So that would be what, Lucian in front with Molly, because they're the ones with the swords, right? Yeah.
I mean,
Sounds
I
good.
can reach anywhere I can see, but perhaps Sis. I don't know. I'll stand on the back. I mean, someone needs to guard our back.
Yeah. I can watch the back.
No.
Yeah, I'll watch yours.
No. All right, that's good. Cool. All right. I mean, do I get a gun?
No, you don't.
If we,
Sorry, we don't have any extras.
Oh, okay.
if
Fine.
we might find one.
Yeah, it's whatever. Fine. As you guys are talking about how he's not going to get a gun nor bringing up the rear, you guys hear a Joker-like laughing coming from somewhere on the other side of the door, like just a high pitch just cackle, and then you hear what sounds like someone taking a giant pipe wrench and just like clanging it against the wall.
Jamie, put your helmet back on.
What? God, but it's so stuffy and oh, fine. Jeez, oh, Pete's. Shh.
All right.
Stupid rebreathing my own air.
Sniper rifle out,
Hmm.
and I'm aiming through the window of the door.
Is there
Yeah.
one on the door?
Lights are all on, perfectly on, and just no, you don't see anything. You just hear the cackling, hear the clanging. It's 3 concussive, just clang, clang, clangs, and then it stops.
Should I open the door?
Yes, like I said, just be prepared
Yes.
for what could be on there.
Alright.
Oh yeah, by the way, in case there is combat, evac suits are an AC of 13. So
Ah,
just
yeah.
let you
Cool.
know.
Okay,
So,
cool.
yeah. So yeah. I got my shield and my machine gun ready.
That's good.
Everyone stand ready, and Lucian will activate the door.
And as Lucian activates the door opens into a long, slightly curved hallway that goes left and right. You see multiple additional doors for multiple little airlocks down this particular hallway. But you don't see anybody. You don't actually see any... Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. My bad. You don't actually see anybody in this moment. You don't see anybody.
Which way is the hammering coming from? The
Ah,
clanking?
perfect. So you heard the hammering, the laughter, and then the hammering. You're not sure which direction it came from.
I love this journey for us.
I think it's pretty cool.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, this looks nice. We have plants at least. Station has improved in my absence.
All right. Remember, check our corners, check both sides, and let's head towards the center, which I'm assuming is going in either direction, right?
Correct.
Okay, I know this place, right? Are there any vents adults could fit through?
No, they were child size and not adult size.
Damn it.
You know
All
why?
right.
Because fuck you. That's why. Just
I'm not
kidding.
going through no damn vents.
That's like also a fair point. That's what horror movies are made for.
I'll take the rear.
Which way do you think, Molly?
Oh, let's take a left, I guess. I mean,
A left it
well,
is. And Lucian will cautiously begin to make his way to the left.
All right. Well, as you cautiously make your way to the left, you once again hear this laughter and that clanging, and it's actually coming from the left. In fact, it appears to be coming from the door that is down the hallway to the left. There's a big set of double doors. You can just kind of make out left-hand side there. And there is a loud kind of clanging, and then that Joker-like laughter once again.
Lucian will hug the wall and peer around the corner. Is there a window in the door?
There is not on this particular door. There is not.
Well, then he'll slip around and get into position and wait for the rest to catch up to him.
Okay, how noisy are these doors, usually?
Pretty loud. They scrape. They're old.
Is there something I can do to open silently? Perhaps, grease the wheels? I don't know.
I don't think we have WD-40 in space right now.
Damn it! We need space duct tape and space WD-40.
And space WD-40.
Teleporting in is silent, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but I need to be able to look inside, and then I will be alone.
Yeah. I don't see the problem here.
So, are the others coming along? Or should we just set a marching order?
You guys can set a marching order or move up. It's up to you guys. The map is, you can interact with the map as your characters would. Leave that up to you guys. Tell me where you're going.
Okay, I'll try to, just with my multi-tool, just make a tiny crack in the door, like slide it a little bit open,
okay,
and take a peek inside.
Well, you go to make a tiny little crack in the door, and as you make the tiny little crack in the door, you hear what sounds like the scampering of someone running on all fours. They run up to the door and kind of slam into it. And as this individual slams into the door, you actually see a shoulder/arms kind of dent appear in the door. And you hear that Joker-like laughter coming just from the other side. And you then start to hear this voice. I'm going to try to do my best to do this. I was practicing it earlier. I'm probably going to peak, so I apologize. They're coming. They're coming. They're already here. They're already here. Oh, you gotta get ready. Gotta get ready for them. They're coming. They're already here. And then you hear that ting, ting, ting. No time to waste. No time to waste. They're already here.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. I say we take another door, guys.
I hate everything about this. All of it.
And you can just barely make out the face of what appears to be like a dock worker or a station worker. Looks a little bit like this. Got like a bloody nose, black eye. You see shirts all bloodied and red. And he just looks wide-eyed and crazy.
To be perfectly clear, the doors are made of metal, right?
Correct.
And he just shoulder bumped one hard enough that it bent.
Correct.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. I'd say we avoid the crazy people. What do you think?
And go the other way?
If we go the other way, they're gonna break the door down,
no,
and then if there's more on the other side, they're gonna swarm us.
That's a good point, but we will also have enough distance to shoot him for a couple rounds before it reaches us. I mean, rounds, not time rounds.
Am I the only one here that's going to be questioning, who them are and why they're here? And they're nobody, just me. Oh, okay, that's fine.
It's a dog worker in a space station. Why? Okay, why do you say that?
Because he was just rambling and yelling through the door about their coming and them, and pretty sure that guy just dented that door with his fists. That's weird, right? Am I the only one not thinking that's weird?
It's super weird.
All right, just all in the kettle black.
Which is why you should wear a helmet.
I have it on. See, I'm breathing into it right now. Yeah, okay. Helmet Nazis, I swear.
Anyway,
helmet oracles. There it is. That's what they call you. Helmet oracles.
we just open the door, and hopefully there's only one of them. Take them out if possible, if we need to, or if there's way more than that, we just close the door and then make an exit strategy.
Fuck it. Okay, let's do it. Get in position. Okay, Molly gets ready to open the door when everyone is set up. And Molly will hand Jamie her laser rifle. Fine, you get a gun.
Awesome. Guns.
If he's getting a gun, he is not going to be behind me.
Cool.
So
that's fair. He's gonna be behind me.
I respect that.
Can I trigger my oracle technique?
Well, I was just about to get to that. Your impending danger, is that right?
Oh, that thing. Okay,
yeah, and that as well. But here's how the next couple of seconds play out. You get the impression that this guy on the other side of the door is even stronger than you would be led to believe by, the fact that he's just dented a door. And you see a bunch of bullets and shoe stings happening. But you also see, with your oracle ability, the next kind of minute play out, I would say, right, at this point?
It's a minute, yeah.
Yeah, you see them open the door, gun, gun, gun. You see Molly get slammed into the wall, her suit breaks. You see Lucian get grabbed, thrown across the room. And then you see Jamie turn his gun on you. And the last thing you see before your vision ends is him shooting you.
I think I would immediately pin Jamie to the wall and put my pistol under his chin.
Yeah. He's like, hey, what the fuck are you doing, man? Whoa, hey, whoa, Molly, your friends are fucking trying to kill me again.
Sis?
Okay, no, he would have shot you. Yeah, take his. What's going on?
Your friend, Molly, has been surprisingly, I want to say, flippant since we've been on the station.
Hey, whoa, flip this.
I will, whatever the equivalent of, cocking the gun is for this, I will do that.
Set it to, super kill.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop.
There's something on the other side of that door that we are not prepared for. And this person knows exactly who and why. You have information you are not sharing with us, and you either tell us right now, or we leave you and the rest of your brain here on the station.
He drops the gun, it clatters to the ground.
Molly will pick it up.
Everything we were taught, every lie we were told, it's all coming to fruition. All of it's coming to light. All of it. Sis, not alone in the universe. You're not alone in the universe. And he shoves you back away from him with a force. Like, he spins around and he shoves you away with a force that it feels like you get hit by a truck. You're not going to take any damage, but you are flung back and slide a good 20 feet along the floor.
Okay, that way. All right.
Yeah, he just like kind of like you. I imagine you kind of pinned him, and he spins, and as he spins, it's so quick that it sort of pivots you, and then he just shoves you away.
So am I prone?
You were going to be prone. Yep, okay, prone at this point. He then turns to Molly, and you don't see Jamie's eyes. You see these black swirling kind of like orbs that look like little tendrils coming out of his head, little tendrils. And he begins to laugh and cackle. And he says, "Come on, buddy. Join us." Simultaneously, the door screeches open as that other guy just literally grins open the door. And I need everyone to roll for initiative because we're about to drop into a little bit of combat. All right, so have everybody roll initiative. Let me get our little turn tracker up. And things are going to get a little crazy. And we're going to see what happens. All right.
Would it be realistic to say that I had been studying our erstwhile friend?
You
Jamie?
absolutely may. Ooh, I have a good battle music for this. Here we go.
Where's initiative again?
To the top right.
Top right.
There's a quick menu initiative.
Oh, I see. Cool.
That's cool. Sorry, I clicked that button. I wanted to see.
Oh, hey. At least the enemy isn't going first. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So let's do this. So initiative, and then because of my new feature, I can roll it twice. But I think I rolled pretty. Oh, that's why I can roll higher, I guess. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, I forgot to select myself. Darn.
That's very nice.
Yeah. I forgot to select the token, so.
Billy Joel's really changed things up lately, huh?
All right, this boy here is gonna go on. Wait a minute, what the heck? There it is. All right. You know what? For some reason, I have these macros that allow me to roll, and they're not, for whatever reason, imported into this game. Give me just 1 second as I quickly import my macros.
Highly professional.
A super professional game master and Twitch streamer.
Tight ship.
Just the best. Just the best. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. And
I really do love to see it.
You do. I love to see it personally. 1d8 for initiative. All right, there we go. Submit. Work? It did. Haha! It worked. Excellent.
Oh no, there are multiple Jamies.
All right, and then
this is just Jamie 1.
Yeah. All right, there we go.
Station hand.
Jamie. Let me do this. And we got that, and then we got station hand.
That's a Dutch name.
All right, Jamie is up first. And
no. Can you?
No, Novice.
Novice? What Nova get?
I forgot to click the turn tracker, but
I
got a 9.
Get? Oh, you got a 9? Oh, you're going first, baby bird.
Yeah, I just got a.
All right.
Can you just throw me on initiative?
Yeah, absolutely. Why isn't it letting me add you to initiative?
I don't know.
Let's try.
That was the weird part.
It's not important.
There we go. Boom, 9 you said? Perfect. All right. Brilliant. Okay. Nova von Grimborn 1 is up first.
Right.
Oh, it's because you guys. Oh, it's because the tokens were drawings. That's right. I'm fixing it.
Damn it. This is so this door is open?
That is indeed open,
Or
sir.
he's
Like, he wrenched it open. Like, he literally took it and, like, ripped it off. And he was just like, also black tendrils of goo coming out of his eyes. Like, little, like, weird flagellum.
Shouldn't run. Shouldn't run.
Yeah, probably. All right. It's been a long time since I've been in combat, but I will fire. So let's see. Where's my gun at? Burst fire, yes. Should already add the modifiers, right? Yeah.
Ooh, that's a hit for 12 damage. You watch as the gunfire rips through the sky, just... And you see these holes appear, and where you'd think you'd see blood and viscera, you see instead black ooze that splatters onto the ground behind him. He seems to shrink in size, like he gets a little bit smaller. You notice like he starts to shrink in size as the holes start to seal up, and 3 more versions of him sort of like appear out of the ooze and the goo that shot out of him. And they're all cackling and laughing Joker-like in this moment.
That I wasn't expecting.
Well, that's pretty neat.
I forget how movement is done. It's like, what, 5, right? Wasn't it 5 paces?
You can do it's 10 meters, so it should be 30 feet.
Yep, 30 feet.
So 6.
You know, I'm not gonna leave Lucian there by himself. That'd be a bad idea.
But all the cool kids are doing it.
We'll see.
Let's see what happens.
I'll say my turn. You know.
All right, Jamie's gonna swing on you, Molly.
Wait, before he does that,
okay,
I will do a snap attack.
Oh, all right, all right.
So I will use my stun baton.
Ooh.
And wail at him.
Okay.
With a -4, but I mean, I always deal shock damage, so
good.
There's that.
Something.
Okay, where it is? Stun baton. Modifier -4. Yeah, that should be 5 damage.
That's a hit. That's a hit. I don't have great AC.
Then it's 9 damage.
That is a hit. And as you shock into him, he's like, and one of the little black tendrils out of his eyes droops down, and the other one like lunges forward, like at you, but you manage to dodge out of the way. But then he's gonna try to just gut check you. He's just gonna try to punch you in the stomach. All right. So let's see what happens. 20.
Oh my!
That was intense. You take a whopping 5 damage as he just gut punches you. So just literally just takes his fist back, and he's like, "Mice forever!" and just boom punches you in the stomach, and all of the air is knocked out of you. And he continues to cackle like the Joker, just laughing his ass off, absolutely just laughing his ass off. And as he does so, you notice that his face is starting to droop, and the skin is starting to look less like skin and more like kind of like weird like paper mache on him. And you're starting to see like this weird black bubbling kind of mass, like a blob like mass. And his words are less, "Oh, hey guys," it's more like blah, 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 like Morlocks is what it's starting to sound like, for lack of a better statement. But Sis, you're up next.
Okay, well, this is not my ideal scenario.
By the way, your whole like bad things are happening thing just constantly playing over your head, like it's all bad.
Oh, good. Yeah, it's called, that's low grade anxiety.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, I'm going to take the time to like. Well, before I get up, what I'd like to do is I'd like to fire at Jamie if he's still within range.
He is.
But I'd like to sort of try to target like a kneecap or something, just to try to, get him down.
I love that. Go for it.
Okay, I will do so. It's not going to be great because shoot's not good, but.
What kind of weapon do you have?
Laser pistol.
Nice. There it is. There it is. That's a miss.
Yep.
Lances out, scorches the wall, and Fortunately, does nothing, but you still have your move.
Wait a minute. Is this a? No, it's not a skill check. Never mind. Or is it?
A D20 roll. Nope, just a D20 roll.
Nope. Okay.
No,
Back
you
to
just
D20.
rolled really
Back to
bad.
D20. That was just unfortunate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I tried, and then I'd like to get up, obviously.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, we need help back down here.
Yeah, that's
Oh, you
it.
need to leg it, man.
Right. Station hand. Well, there's more of them now. Hold on one second. Let me just
There is.
and skadoosh. Skadoosh. And now there's 4 of them. This one's gonna lunge forward, and tries to, like, you can see his little hands now become little tiny, like, there's like 2 little clawed, like, black, like, little claws. And just swipe at your knees. He's just like, hee. Is what he says as he rushes forward and swipes at you.
Okay. So you can do a total defense if you want. So it's like for the round, you're immune to shock damage and you get a +2 to your AC, but you can't do any attacks for this round. So it's up to you if you want to do that or not. You can.
So I have close combatant, where it says I'm immune to. Is it shock? Let's see.
Yes.
From melee weapon, you ignore shock damage for melee assailants, even if you're unarmed.
Okay.
So would that not be worth it for me to go full defensive?
Well, you would still get the AC. That's the thing.
Gotcha.
So you go-
You can also wait for them to roll their attacks,
Mm-hmm.
And
because
decide
it's an
from
instant
there.
action.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
decide from there.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just like I said, your AC is like I said 13
13.
with your whatever dex modifier is.
Gotcha.
So that's what I mean is so but basically you can do that on the minute if you see an attack that's going to hit. So
Gotcha.
let's just hope they're weaker now that they're in 4.
Yes.
Ooh, that's
No.
a 21 to hit.
Doesn't matter there.
Well, yes.
You
So
take
much damage, though.
a whopping 3 points of damage. That's it. Cuts at your leg, and also cuts a hole in your suit. So that's cool.
I just got this.
Oh man, it's brand new.
Was it a cutting damage?
It absolutely was.
Oh darn. Alright. Well actually, how much HP do you have?
I have 19 and I'm down to 16.
Oh, then you're fine. Zoots only break once you're below 10.
Okay. Cool.
That's how they work raw. So if you're under 10 HP, that's when they start. Then you have to roll like 50% chance for them to rip.
Gotcha.
So that's how.
You think for a moment that the suit has been torn, but then you realize that
Right.
Airwolf didn't realize the rules, and
Yeah.
he was corrected, which is fine.
It
I'm sorry.
felt torn.
No, please, rules lawyer me on stuff like that.
I'm
Please.
just letting you know
That's
how
totally
that's how
fine.
they work.
I want to know. That's important. That's very important.
Mhm.
That's good. That's good. All right. Next up is going to be this other station hand, who actually jumps. Like you see him jumping like a frog over this door, and starts to wrench open this door. And you hear a lot more chittering and laughter coming from that door. Like all these like weird gurgling noises. Probably nothing. Lucian, you're up next.
I
Lucian
feel
is,
perfectly safe.
So,
Probably fine.
yeah, Lucian is going to take his revolver at close range, try to shoot him right in the forehead. Boom.
okay.
And I have close combatants. It says I can do that with pistols without penalty.
Yes, right. I think that's the one that's.
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
point of close combat. You can shoot in melee. Go,
Uh,
go!
Let's see what happens.
Oh wait, he's not wearing any armor.
You know what? That'll hit.
Uh,
That's a hit.
oh, nice.
Yeah. And you're shooting with what?
A
Revolver.
revolver.
Oh, well,
That's cool.
you shoot him in the face, and his
Right.
head explodes, and it splatters everywhere. And then he slightly reforms, but there's a little bit smaller, and there's 2 more of him. And
then
now,
can I move?
now they're cackling in tiny, high-pitched,
Uh,
like chipmunks' voices. It's horrible.
Can I move to here?
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah. So he comes back. He says, "We've got to get out of here."
You have
quick,
30 feet
fast."
movement if you want. Like, you could go back to, like, there if you really wanted to.
Well, I'm supposed to be the first line of defense.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Molly
I'm a
won't.
teleporter, so don't
My
worry
honor.
about me.
This one here lunges forward and kind of turns himself into like his hands come together and it sort of looks like a drill, and he starts to spin, and it looks like he wants to burrow into your suit. So that's pretty cool. Not. But he's gonna make his attack. We'll see what happens. And he gets a 1. So as he strikes your suit, he splatters on it. He splatters on it, and it actually looks like he deforms and turns into just a puddle of weird bubbling black ooze, which is probably nothing. So that's cool.
Right.
Eberhard, you're up next.
I'm going to shoot our friend in the face.
Yeah, you can do that.
I can't do an execution attack with my sniper rifle because he knows I'm there.
Correct.
So I'm going to shoot him with my mag pistol.
Nice. Oh boy. This escalated quickly. Oh yeah. His head explodes. Like your friend's head's there for a second with a weird gangly tendril coming out of it. And then it's gone. But the body is still standing and grasping for you. But it doesn't have a head. So that's cool, I guess.
Now I'm going to retreat. But I'm only going to go as far as Sis.
Okay. Station hand back here also runs over the door. Begins to wrench it open as well. And Eberhard, you can hear what sounds like the 49ers running down the hall. Just ready to go. Just a big old sports team. Just ready to go. Yeah.
Permission for radical action?
It's gonna move over.
Oh.
Lunge
Do
at
you need
Lucian.
permission for that?
Oh my god. That is a hit. That's a hit on Lucian. That's fun.
It's a good thing that there's no crits in this game.
That is a good thing. Lucian,
So
you take
9
3 additional damage.
It's still not
So-
enough.
He slashes at you.
Oh, 3.
Yeah.
All
Nova
right.
von Grimborn, back to the top of the round.
Wait. I didn't get my... okay, I used a snap attack,
You're right.
but I still get my move action.
Oh, yes,
and
you do. Yes,
also-
you do. Forgive me.
And also my radical action, which is Captain permission to do something weird or something dangerous.
We're already in danger. Go ahead.
Exactly. So this place, this room where the station hands are,
Yeah,
it is an exterior bulkhead, right?
correct. Look
Um,
at Charles.
Condor, please shoot 10 meters to my... let's make it 15.
You
15
hear
meters to my
Jamie
west.
overcomes. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Please shoot and breach the bulkhead 10 meters to my left to 15 meters left of my position. I mean, east, west.
You heard him. Shoot the fucking ship. What do you mean shoot the fucking ship? And you hear this tinging noise on the exterior of the bulkhead. You then hear a second tinging noise. And then you guys hear what sounds like the rushing of air. Do your spacesuits have mag
Boots?
boots on them?
Good question. I mean, Eb had some.
You did? That's canon.
Mine
Yeah,
came,
we mentioned it, so it's canon.
mine came from the station, so
They would.
Whatever,
I'd say they
whatever
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's really fun. So we watch as the exterior of the station erupts in, and then all at once erupts out as radical decompression begins. The 2 little mini blob guys in front of you get sucked backwards, getting sucked out. you see the two other guys that were clawing at the door get sucked out into space as well. And that was insane. And then the doors to this chamber slam shut as, you know, station, basically emergency protocols take over. And you guys, you hear some warning.
Warning.
Yeah. You just hear that playing over and over again. And as the system finally cuts out from everyone has a moment to breathe, right? Everyone has a moment to breathe. All the weird creatures are gone. But from the door that just shut behind you, guys, you do hear a tick, 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 like something or someone like taking a claw and like tapping it on the metal, right? And
This door right here.
the door was broken, but there's like emergency blast shields like that come down, right? Like in case like the door was damaged, right? So that came down. But you hear this tick, 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 and the tick, tick, tick. It is SOS being tapped out. SOS.
Oh, from the other. Oh,
Yeah. And that, my friends, is where we're gonna end today's session. A little bit of a cliffhanger. No, that's where we're gonna end today's session. That's what you guys get. We're gonna pick back up aboard the space station next session, next week. For session 6. Love me a good cliffhanger. I can't stop. It's just all I know how to do. Wow. That was too perfect.
yeah. Nice.
I
radical action,
I
Molly. That
felt
was great.
really bad when Nova shot, and I was like, "Oh, he's using bullets, isn't he?" And then it was just like, and now there's 4 of them, and you were like, "Oh," I saw the look on your face, man. I was like, "Oh," but it was very good pickup on the whole electrical thing. That was very smart. But great session, everyone. I had a lot of fun. Hope you guys did too. As I always say at the end of every session, any final thoughts, questions, comments, or concerns before we get ready to wrap up today's session?
Oh,
I can't wait to chuck a entire barrel of Derwolfazine at this
Station.
station.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's yes,
Oh, wow.
literally.
You are welcome to do so. No one, I'm
Like
not gonna stop you.
literally Donkey Kong a barrel of it. Just
we could just throw it in the sun, you know?
Yeah.
More eco-friendly way
I'm
of
really
doing things.
excited to do my next news broadcast. It'll be like the terrorists known as the Condor and all of their have just recently destroyed the space station, killing over 1 million citizens.
Less than 1 million. Let's get the facts right.
Yeah,
Over
not
1 million, 1.1 million citizens. They are monsters and horrible.
If you want to make an omelet, you got to kill a few civilians.
They're rounding up, all right? They're rounding up.
If you want to make an omelet, you gotta kill a few people. That was the dumbest fucking line I've ever heard in a movie ever. But I digress. But as I always say at the end of every session, thank you so much, players, for playing. Seriously, without you guys, this is literally impossible. I genuinely appreciate it, and I've been having a lot of fun with this one. I don't know what to expect with you crazy people. I want to give a special thanks
We don't
to
either.
Nova for helping remind me of some of the rules. I have run stars without numbers, but not that much, and I don't take any offense to quote-unquote rules luring. Help me. That's the way I learn, is by doing, and you guys have played more, so I appreciate that help. And to the rest of you, just thanks for being awesome. I like that ability where you get to see the future. That's fun to play with. That's really cool. That's actually
that's
really fun to
cool.
play with. That adds for some really interesting moments. But in the meantime, thank you again to the viewers for viewing, and happy gaming, everybody. You will see these beautiful individuals here, same game time, same game place, next week at 8 p.m. for session 6 of Anima Inferni, our Stars Without Numbers actual play. Until then, be well and be safe, and again, happy gaming. Good night.